ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಭರವಸೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಿದ ಶ್ರೀ ಎಸ್.ಎಲ್. ಶಿವಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ರವರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ನಮ್ಮ ಆಹ್ವಾನವನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸದ ಒತ್ತಡದ ನಡುವೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವ ಶ್ರೀ ರಾಜೇಶ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಓಜಾರವರನ್ನು ನೆರೆದಿರುವ ಸಭೆಗೆ ಪರಿಚಯಿಸಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಅತಿಥಿ ಭಾಷಣ ಮಾಡಲು ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸಬೇಕೆಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಉಪಶಾಖಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಡಿ.ಆರ್. ಉಮೇಶ್ ರವರನ್ನು ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ.
Good afternoon, one and all. It's my privilege to introduce today's guest, Rajesh Kumar Oja, Managing Director from Accenture, Bangalore. Rajesh is a member of India Market Unit Operating Committee and Managing Director and Business Lead for GIC or GCC business across a range of industries including communications and media, high-tech, A&D, software and platform, energy, utilities, natural resources, financial services, FMCG and life services. He is passionate about helping businesses deliver tangible value through leading-edge digital solutions to global MNCs operating in India. Rajesh is also a trusted C-suite advisor and outcome-focused leader and has been providing strategic insights to help clients transform their business to drive value and gain competitive advantage. Before joining Accenture in 2011, Rajesh was in IBM India as sales lead for A&D, high-tech and industrial products, where he was responsible for driving portfolio growth and customer relation management. Rajesh has more than 25 years of professional experience globally across multiple industry verticals in managing, running P&L, sales and business development, management consulting and strategy and planning. Beyond this, he is our proud alumni from Mechanical Engineering Department and he got passed out in the year 1996. So welcome you, sir. So with this, I would like to invite our today's guest, Rajesh Kumar Oja, to deliver orientation. Over to you, sir.
Hey everyone, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. So first of all, thank you so much for bringing me here, and I'm glad that I'm here. I'm not here as a managing director of a company. I'm here as a student, a proud student of P.S. Pandya. When I introduced to my team and anywhere and my family as well, I say I'm Rajesh Kumar Oja, B Mechanical Pesky Pandya. That's my good introduction always, and a lot of people relate to it. So, and I'm proud that I'm a mechanical engineer, and I would also want to share the stories. And maybe, next maybe I was told 45 minutes. So I'll try to justify that maybe 30-35 minutes I will try to give you stories. So please, whenever you found it boring, because the idea is, this is an orientation session. So maybe first I will start with, respecting you all dignitaries here, sitting on the dais, and to all the teachers, who are my teachers as well, and the teachers for the future students who are sitting here. So thank you so much, and give me this opportunity here today. So I will start with a story which is about a child, right, who grew in a different family with 4-5 siblings. But I'm saying 4-5 siblings is because this is how we used to be, those days, and I'm not very old still, right? Where, a child comes into a family of a person who is not very, from a rich off but decent family where education was given the value and the education was the only value that was given. And by chance, the person lands into Bangalore. And Bangalore, how? Because the father gets posted. He lands in from where? From a hinterland, which is eastern UP, where the language is really spoken in Hindi, which is, let's say, the traditional Hindi there, and no other language. Not even English, this was a welcome language. And you get an opportunity, you come here, and because you are coming with a defense background, the only agenda you had in life was, I want to become an army or air force or a navy person. So that this person gets into NDA, gets into that, but unfortunately he fails in the medical test. Now certainly all his thinking that I want to become an army man or an air force man or a navy man disappears, and he has no clue what he wants to do now, because that was his only and the first love. And then the second thing came from a neighbor that, okay, here's a guy who was carrying a T-squad, which was very fascinating to look at that time. So I said, what is this? And this person actually was going for a diploma, but then it related to engineering, and that is how this boy got introduced to the word engineering. And when this engineering story started, it was about how do you do engineering, because somebody told BTech, somebody said BE, somebody said BSc. Right? Now, the differentiation between engineering and BE and BTech word itself was a big thing for this person. Because somebody asked him that, what do you want to do now? He said, engineering. I said, okay, BE, BTech. He said, no, engineering. Because BE, BTech was seen as BSc or BE. So when the full form came in the form that it says Bachelor of Engineering, that is when the engineering common kind of got into this and, oh, he wants to do engineering. So opportunity came on the way. CET exam was the only exam that probably was known at that moment for this person. So he wrote the CET. Because he was coming from defense, posted into Bangalore, his father. So let's say by rank was not that bad. Rank was in the range where you can say it was those days the rank used to be if you are in 1500 you get into defense quota. If you are 3000 you almost scrape through the general quota. Otherwise after that there was no possibility for getting a seat, because those days there was no so much engineering colleges. Right? So it was possible for this person, he got into. And while this happened, what came through was learning of what is engineering, what are the different, industries that we talk about, mechanical, electrical, civil, etc. In the process, one thing that came out that my father is airframe technician, which is dealing with mechanical thing. So it's a mechanical engineering. Let's talk about it. And then this kind of went on. Post engineering, as you get into, you create, while getting into engineering, you create a lot of friends. So this is for all of you who are joining us in this college where I have studied, right? This is important that this is one place where you're going to make your life, right? This is one place where you will make your friends and maybe families too. There are many of my classmates who have made families, right? So this is how you made the friends, and then as you grew with the teachers, with their blessings, you realize that okay, there's something that you need to do, because you also need to learn and then earn. And in the process, you got into, your dream got bigger, you got into a job, and job was because that time when you are a mechanical engineer, the love was I want to do something mechanical, which is manufacturing, which is design, because that is how we were taught. In design engineering, when you get into the journey, you realize that there are a lot of things that you learned, and then when you apply is very different. But then this is where your teachers at that moment come in picture. So this is where I would say the teachers for this person got into them and realized that there is a potential in this and he can become a scientist. And then this person also wanted to become scientist. Over a period he realized that it looks like scientist is not the job that he wants to do. Because this is not matching the eyes, you want to do manufacturing. So this person travels all the way to Nagpur and gets into a refrigerator plant, which is Voltas, it's a Tata's refrigerator plant those days. Or gets into that, starts doing part of the manufacturing team and starts learning a lot of things. The thermodynamics that you learned during the engineering now started getting applied. The compressor work that we started learning started getting applied. So you started seeing the value of it and you say, yes, now I'm an engineer now. And then realized after 9 months that, oh, it's not giving me any more interest because that design job was far better. Because you were involved into some strategic programs. So as you got into the strategic programs, again that one came in and said, let's go back to Bangalore and get into this defense. Because there was a program which was called LCA, Light Combat Aircraft, or Tejas that it flies now, it's already flying, right? It's one of the esteemed program for defense. It was going on in Adda. Now this was the program where this person joins, and then he carries on and realizes that, okay, now that I have learned this, let me do something beyond this, beyond India to get into, and get into now where the opportunity comes was a private company, a global MNC, wherein he gets an opportunity to work with likes of Boeing, Airbus, and everyone. And then suddenly aerospace was the first one. And after guy defines that suddenly my love is getting lost and I need to do something different. And then the new love came was semiconductor. Now which a lot of people don't relate to it, a mechanical engineer to a semiconductor. But trust me guys, when I will talk about more stories, you'll understand that why this engineering is important, right? And then semiconductor goes on for 4 years, that love. And then I realize, looks like the person is now far more having knowledge and starts giving and becomes sharing the knowledge with the companies which wants to set up in India, who wants to do something in India, and India was the one where suddenly money was pouring in, right? So when money starts pouring in, what do you need? You need ideas. And who gives the ideas? The people who have gone through it globally. So that is an opportunity this guy got to become a consultant. Suddenly consultant for aerospace company, consultant for semiconductor company, consultant for every other company which is into engineering or design or anything relates to the business of technology. So today, when I stand in front of you, the story that I was talking about is myself. I'm Rajesh Ojha. Currently on designation, I'm Managing Director at Accenture. But I keep that aside and say I'm a student of PS Pandya here in front of you. And proudly say that because whatever I have learned is because of this college. I have a lot of friends, right, who come from this college, who are there with me. And I will be talking about them as we go forward. But what is important is to give you a variety, maybe a variety of stories to you, which you can relate to. And the stories are here not just for, for the sake. It has to be related. It has to be contextuated by you. Because you need to see this journey in your life as you go forward. So I'm going to break this story into 3 parts, maybe 4 parts, right? The first part is about the students who are joining us, for whom this orientation session is, and I want them to really see that their future is the brightest, not bright, but the brightest, provided you follow certain traits. Then messages to the parents, who are the proud parents, whose children are here, who have come here, that what they need to do, think differently, what they need to do differently. And then for the professors, the teachers, the institute, the president here, that what needs to be done in college like this, because now at least I have some experience of understanding the pain when I go to colleges and find students coming from